All right. Welcome, welcome.
Back to Kingdom Hearts #1.
Crazy.
#1 in my heart.
Yeah. Live chat and post this in the
Don't worry about
Gilded.
watchers. We're just posting the stream for all the people who actually showed up.
It's... Okay. Hey, it's Eric.
What is up?
Willkommen.
Early as usual.
I say that totally wrong, by the way. I have some random German channel that gets recommended to me for some reason, and the way he says it is totally not Willkommen. I think he's like.
How does he say it?
He's I don't know. He said it really fast. Really fast and really smooth. And it was probably like Vilkami or something. Probably nothing even close to what I was saying.
What if he was just saying the word funny, like how you do sometimes?
Oh, then I'm totally fucked. Am I finished with the world with this save? Is that what this is?
I sure hope so. Because you were miserable last time. Eric says that's for when you're welcoming commies. Yeah, yes, welcome me.
With the commie ship, sure. So it's an unused piece of dialect. Normal drive? So... It's probably... I probably finished it, but I should have gotten a Keyblade for finishing the world, right?
Maybe you still had to go through another cutscene so that they wrap everything up and then give you the stuff.
I don't know.
Aaron Larry asking, are we actually done with Tarzan World? I fell asleep before the end of last stream. Well, we beat the boss, but
yeah.
I don't think we went through the cutscene part where they explain what the heck happened.
Yeah, I guess I'll look around, I guess, a little bit. I would assume that they'd pop you back into space when you're done with the cutscene. But that's just what I remember from the second game. I don't know. In other news, I've managed to not be depressed for 2-3 days straight.
Awesome.
Pretty solid record if I do say so myself. I've just been reading a lot.
Reading's good.
Yeah, reading is...
Get those brain muscles going.
Reading is good. Also been staying off of YouTube except for music.
Yes, that is a big factor. I think detoxing from YouTube is also pretty good. But then again, I'm saying that
what could that even be?
Streaming on YouTube, so don't leave us.
This one.
Yeah, Eric Lowry says, good to keep the depression at bay. Make sure to stay hydrated. Good point. I am thirsty. It's kind of hot in this room. Although
Yeah, open the window.
Just
yeah, no, it's a million degrees. Open the window.
Okay.
There should be like a...
I wasn't sure if I was just going insane. I'm usually always cold.
Okay.
Or at least I'm cold in the mornings.
Okay. Chronicles. Deep Jungle. Jane and Turk got abducted.
You want me? Oh, you already got water. Good, good.
It's probably this save. This save state.
Aha!
Right when I killed him.
Yes. Or wait, was this the start? Oh, okay.
You know, I've
there's the heart.
just been reading a bunch.
Chillaxing.
Yeah, reading a bunch.
Attain the power of healing.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna be so useful. Don't have to rely on the Donald roulette. Me monkey.
Yes, I've just been reading a bunch, playing a pretty goofy mod for
What the hell?
you just send me into space. Pretty goofy mod for Total War, and been writing. I mean, I'm always kind of writing, but I sort of switched from like the sci-fi thing to the fantasy thing for a minute or anyway, and yeah, you know.
Eric says there's something so funny to me about Sora looking on stoically as Clayton gets crushed to death by a giant chameleon. Yes.
Yeah.
Contrast his actual death in the movie of ending up hanging from the vines. Yeah. Disney got a little dark in some sections. That was definitely one of the darker things. It's like just seeing his silhouette hanging.
This reminds me of, not that this is exactly what I had in mind. This reminds me of a location from Slayer in the White Valley.
It is very beautiful.
When he does the
inside of the waterfall type stuff.
This is all if you turn around from where you're supposed to go.
Hey,
okay.
You got Dalmatians.
Yeah. It's so weird. Why are there Dalmatians locked in chests?
God, Cruella didn't have enough room for them at her house. So he was just like, put them in a chest and then hide them somewhere, I guess. Right. Nice. Hey, Nova. Welcome to chat.
can't fool me, Miyazaki.
Are there false walls in Kingdom Hearts?
I don't think so. Question.
Funny,
Man, you really got to turn around in Japanese games. When you load in, definitely got to go the opposite direction. So I don't know where the fuck I am now. Oh, is this part of the story?
Yes.
Oh. What would have happened if I went the way I was supposed to go?
Okay.
Oh, so that's what it meant.
Friends. Same heart. Clayton. Lose heart. No heart. No see friends. No heart. No friends.
Sorry about what I said.
What? Huh?
Oh. Are you gonna unlock the tree?
Yeah, I'm gonna unlock the fuck out of that tree.
Alright.
See, normal chests, he just taps it. But with the tree, he's gotta, like, shoot the full beam and everything. Oh, great, a gummy ship. Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god.
What?
Do you understand what this means? I just realized what this means. Tarzan's parents didn't arrive on a wooden ship. They arrived on a gummy ship.
Oh my god.
Why is the treehouse made out of regular wood? It should be made out of fucking gummy bears.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, anyway.
Headcanon. Also, that's a guy, right? What the hell, Kingdom Hearts?
Turk is gay in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, tried to hit on Donald. Oh, hey, our honeydew, Marshalt, and a wonderful galaxy. All
Hey.
welcome to chat. I missed you.
It's in English. Yeah.
Yeah, we got the English working.
Well, the cutscenes were always in English.
Yes.
My menus weren't.
We also have English subtitles now. Man, Maleficent's so cool.
Yeah.
Look at this cool ass castle.
A weak-hearted fool like him stood no chance against the heartless. But the boy is a problem. He found one of the keyholes.
Fear not. It will take him ages to find them. Besides, he remains blissfully unaware of our other two.
Yes, the princesses.
They are falling into our hands, one by one. Speaking of which,
Snow White, no!
Jafar seems too low tier for that team up.
I don't know, he's got magic.
Yeah, he's got magic. He seems like he fits well enough. Was Oogie Boogie? What is he gonna do?
Yeah.
I
He's
think
a sack of worms.
I think the most powerful Disney villain that's ever existed has to just still be Maleficent.
Really?
Because even when she's just pissed off and just hanging around her castle, she shoots lightning and like chain lightning kills like dozens of orcs with every cast. She's just like.
What about the necromancer from Black Cauldron? He was pretty powerful.
In theory, but he doesn't do anything. So like
yeah, but that's because he's a big stoop.
the idea, well, that makes him less powerful, right? Like the idea that a character is powerful according to the lore is all well and good, but I don't care what you write in your lore, you're lying unless it actually is like the only thing that matters is that how it's represented in the medium itself. Like for example in Pokemon, Magmar is supposed to be like the there's like fire on his head or something. That fire is supposed to be twice as hot as the sun. That doesn't make any sense. If there were creatures wandering around on Earth that had fire that were twice as hot as the sun, it would cause issues. All of like the everything around them would start to become like deatomized or something. Like it would just like everything would be getting incinerated. Like rocks would just start melting. Everything it would not. Even like the air being destroyed would just cause like a bunch of lightning because it would all be getting burned in such a wide area. There'd be these big pressure changes, the big vacuum of sucking up that much oxygen and incinerating it.
Okay. Chat, who do you think is the most powerful Disney villain? Let's hear your takes.
Jungle King. All right, let's do it.
Yeah. Keychains. Oh, yeah, that sounds awesome.
Upgrade the keyblade with keychain. Is that? Oh my god, that's what the chain is on the end of the keyblade.
Yep.
That's your keychain.
That's your keychain.
Fuck,
Yeah?
dude.
It's a chain on the key. Does the devil from Fantasia count?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He is the literal devil.
I'd have to rewatch what he has a name. He's not the devil. He's like a particular demon or something. But yeah, I'd have to rewatch what he does because he is like doing stuff with lava and stuff like that, right?
We have two people saying Hades from Hercules.
You could make an argument Hades, yeah.
He did do a lot.
But his like combat, it's kind of weird that Hades isn't in that circle of villains. Not that I think Jafar makes sense to be there because he's a very schemy kind of villain, but Oogie Boogie isn't really. I don't know why he's on the council of villains. I feel like Hades should be at around the circle.
We gotta vote for the crab from Moana.
That's not a real Disney movie. Doesn't count.
Nova wondering if Thanos counts.
No,
I
Thanos
don't think
doesn't
so.
count.
That's Marvel. Marvel, no count. Turbo? No. Bad.
Oogie Buggy has bugs. It's Oogie Boogie.
Jafar, after wishing himself into a genie, is a good candidate.
But does he actually do anything? I mean, I guess he blows up like piles of gold.
He makes like a cool universe with his hands, but then he like gets sucked up into a lamp. So
Maleficent definitely has a higher body count than any of them. She's the only one who's like
she killed a lot.
because she kills all those orcs. They don't show up again. It's not like they're sleeping.
Yeah.
Like they're dead. They're all fucking dead.
Right.
The castle's like empty later. Okay.
Alright, where to next?
I went backwards, but I never went like forwards. So I'm like,
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm struggling to come up with another Disney villain who had much of a body count. Even Frollo only commits one straight up murder in his movie. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look at a list of Disney movies to really fully remember which villains racked up a body count. Oh, does the Headless Horseman count? He killed a bunch of people.
Did he?
Yeah. It's like his whole thing is he cuts off people's heads. And they never beat him, so he's still out there in the woods cutting off people's heads. Pretty threatening, I gotta say. Ichabod gets fucked up.
Yeah, you know, the thing is, Hades might theoretically be powerful, but he doesn't...
He doesn't do anything hands-on. He sends a lot of minions after Hercules.
Yeah.
And I guess that's because he was trying to stay kind of incognito with this whole plan.
Right.
Because he didn't want to upset Zeus or whatever. But he still came off as threatening. Like, he could fuck somebody up if he was more hands-on. So there's that.
I wouldn't even... I don't know. Like... Could he, though?
I mean, you were convinced when you heard Hades being a contender.
I was, but I'm wrong. I think I was wrong. I think, like, in reality, the only villain that's done anything in any Disney movie is probably just Maleficent. And it's literally like one scene where she shoots orcs.
You know, I'm trying to think. Like, Ursula tried to kill everybody, but she didn't. She turned a lot of people into those, like, little slave things. But I don't know if that counts as a body count, because she didn't actually murder them. They all turned back to normal in the end.
Yeah. No, but it at least shows her, like, her propensity to
succeed.
To do something, yeah.
Yeah. Because she totally could have killed them. And I think that adds threat to her. Oh, what about Shan Yu from Mulan? He's got a body count.
Okay, yeah, he's actually done something.
Yeah, he was actually killing a lot of people.
That
including women and children.
That does count. That does count.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Because you have to see them actually... Okay, so this is back the way I came. Even though they start you facing that direction.
Oh, all pathways lead to the same place, I guess? Oh, I know, buddy.
Okay.
Oh, I know,
So I guess so the guy in Aladdin, I'd have to like rewatch the scene where he does something, but Jafar does do stuff. Like he does act.
Yes. Oh, what about Syndrome from The Incredibles? Well, technically that is Pixar. So I'm not sure if we can count that as Disney villain, per se. Didn't come from the Disney studio. I know it's a technicality, but it is what it is.
So Mulan had quite the body count herself. How many Huns must have died in the avalanche she caused? The thing is, they all just got out of the snow, right? Now, did some of them die? Yes?
I think it was only that small group of people who got out of the snow. I think everyone else died.
I'll go with that.
Because they were the most powerful or something. And that's why they were more threatening at the end when they came to go kill the Emperor. Because they were the strongest of the soldiers.
I guess we'll see what this is. Or can I customize my ship at all? I guess it doesn't matter. I'll just use this dog shit. Basic bitch ship.
Nova says, as a history nerd, the fact they're called Huns in the movie is quite funny.
I think they're just trying to not. I think they're just trying to not do Mongolians.
Even though it is kind of clearly that.
Yeah.
Or Honeydew asking live action Maleficent? That is F tier.
That is the most pathetic.
The weakest villain. The weakest and then the strongest. Completely opposite sections.
You know how much of a leftist my cousin is? She was like, she couldn't accept that Maleficent from the live action was absolute dog shit retarded. I was like, she doesn't even turn into a dragon. She's like, no, at the end she turns into a dragon. I was like, listen, she had no arms. That's not a dragon. If you can throw a net over someone and then they're completely incapable of doing anything, they're not that powerful. Not a net, not a weighted net. It was just a net.
Just a net.
Just a net. Couldn't figure it out.
Imagine being a dragon and being caught by a net. Being a fucking dragon and being caught by a net.
That's a real special needs dragon. That's not. I'm not scared of that dragon.
The most feared creature in all of fantasy, and you're caught by a regular net.
It's also like very tame fire that she uses. It's like regular stage fire. You know what I mean? Like Maleficent, when she uses her fire breath, I'm like, oh my god, that's gonna destroy everything. It's like super powerful. The fire spreads everywhere. It's like destroying everything. There's like, you know, only because he has a magic shield is he fine. The fire in like the live action, it's like, oh, it's kind of hot. Uh-oh, I'm uncomfy, wumpy. And it's like, alright. I mean,
It was a magical net? I don't think so.
listen, a dragon needs arms. Here's the thing. You need it, like, it was so like dieseled up when the dragon just smacks the shield out of his hands.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit, that was so scary.
The way that they animated the guy too, he looks like he's really weighted back by that smack.
Yeah,
It really
it was
helps
like,
sell it, you know? Are you going down?
oh, boo.
Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah, boo.
But everyone loves Alice in Wonderland.
Do I do Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah, why not? Would you rather do something else?
Yeah, we'll do it.
It's kind of a nice intro. It's very similar to like the movie. Mr. Rabbit.
Boom, boom. Okay, not green. It's like red. Trinities I can do. Sure.
Ah, the door. I remember the door. Cute stages.
Yeah, I guess.
Everything's all tiny now.
Yeah.
How did he get so small?
No, you're simply too big.
That was the same cousin where, like, she was like, "Did you see Wonder Woman?" I was like, "No." We saw Alita, and then
Captain Marvel was the one that was playing at the same time as
Wait,
Alita.
what do we have to do to grow small?
Why don't you
yeah,
try the bomb?
no. But she was like, "Do you see Captain Marvel?" I was like, "Nah, they like butchered her from the comic site. Like she's like a character that I like. It's too painful." And she's like, "You see Wonder Woman?" I was like, "I've never been a Wonder Woman fan. I saw like Alita or whatever." And then she was like, mad that I was a big mean sexist because I hadn't seen all of the Disney movies.
Yeah, and you were like, you know, Alita is a girl, right?
No, and like I explained like I explained you know it's hard
Oh,
to
that's so cute. Now we're tiny. It's cute.
it's why they have this
I'm not even a huge Alice in Wonderland fan, but I appreciate the little details to let fans have fun in the game.
yeah. I'm just thinking, like, you are the target demographic for this level. Because I'm like, okay, small. And you're like, it's a you want with apple. Blaze sure. Oh, goddamn. Can I just, like, leave? No. It's like, you're never gonna have a good female character written by a feminist simply because they, or anyone who's like trying to be like politically correct or whatever.
Yeah.
In like the current climate, because you can't it's very difficult to like make a character that you're gonna root for. I mean, you could, right? But it's the thing that's holding them back.
You go into the. I guess you can. So I'll walk off.
The thing that's holding you back, right, is that it's hard to make a character sympathetic if you won't hurt them. right? When a character gets beat up, you're like, oh, that's, you start to root for them because they're in a bad situation. You want to like make them not beat up, right? You have like some sympathy, but if you can't hurt the character, because that would be like they had that like Thanos thing where like Thanos is holding Mystique by the neck, and I was like, oh, maybe this movie will be good. They're like actually willing to beat up the character, and then someone writes an article and is like, oh, the violence against women. And it's like, I think Apocalypse, not Thanos. Did I say Thanos? I think Apocalypse holding someone by the throat in like a bombed out wasteland is the last thing I would consider to be casual violence. Two superheroes, like a superhero and a supervillain fighting.
Casual.
This seems to be the most uncasual. This is not like someone walking down the street and slapping a woman. It's like, it seems extremely...
Make me a sandwich, bitch. Slap, slap, slap. Oh, hey there, Jamie Rose. Welcome to chat. Says he's a villain. He's supposed to do evil things.
Yes.
Correct.
that is also the
it's
thing.
just when you're looking to complain about something, you just complain about stupid things.
This is a pretty ugly Keyblade.
Yeah, it is. I hate it. You gotta get a better one. Stat.
Yeah, Jungle King no good. Going back to the Kingdom Key. I think the one from here is probably gonna look cool. I would bet. Yeah, it was just like, it was so unhinged. She was like, you seem like the type of person who wouldn't like female superheroes. It's like, dude, I like good female superheroes, not like, fucking like.
Imagine having standards. What a bigot.
It's such a weird thing where like everyone who liked one female character over the other female character is a bigot. It's like I ran into so many people that were like real upsetty spaghetti that I enjoyed. Yeah, I don't know. Can I?
What are you trying to do?
Well, I'm an adult, right? So I could move this bed to walk inside, but there's no prompt for it. That's just why I was trying to see if there was some way I could do that.
It's interesting. Yeah, is there some try thing that you need to use? Or do they just want you to start whacking the doorknob so he wakes up?
That's a solid plan. Yeah, I'll get tiny again. Oh right, can't hit him because
Weird. I don't know what it wants you to do.
yeah, I thought Alita was done pretty well.
Yeah, I would agree.
Thought that was I thought I was shocked seeing a character that was like really easy to sympathize with, easy to root for, they're willing to beat the shit out of the character more than I've really ever seen before. It makes sense. It was based on a manga. Trisha didn't tell me any details. She was just like,
Well, I would actually go as far to say I think she's like even more sympathetic in the movie than she was in the manga.
I haven't read it, so maybe I should get some context.
Well, they make her like really sweet and well-meaning and more so like heroic, I guess, in the movie. In the original, in the manga, she like genuinely has a dark side to her because her past was involving the war. And so she's a little bit violent, but not out of any sense of heroism, so to say. So it feels a little bit different. Oh.
What the fuck? It's so stupid. It's so dumb.
Marshall says, I saw one trailer for Alita and I thought she was going to end up being the villain. Like, she would start out nice, but then go on a killing spree. I mean, you can go on a killing spree without being a villain. You could be killing bad guys. And she does.
Yeah, man, the scene where she, like, rips her arm off, so...
That was a good
so good, yeah.
I'm on trial? But why?
Her Majesty, the Queen of Hearts, presiding.
This girl is the culprit. There's no doubt about it. And the reason is because I say so, that's why.
That is so unfair.
Well, have you anything to say in your defense?
Of course. I've done absolutely nothing wrong. You
It's a
may
good
be
defense.
queen, but I'm afraid that doesn't give you the right to be so mean.
Silence! You dare defy me?
Hey guys, we should help her out.
We're outsiders, so wouldn't that be muddling? Oh, yeah. And that's against the rules.
The court finds the defendant guilty as charged for the crimes of assault and attempted theft of my heart. Off with her head!
No! Oh, please!
Hold it right there.
Who are you? How dare you interfere with my court?
Excuse me, but we know who the real culprit is.
Uh-huh. It's the Heartland.
Anyway, she's not the one you're looking for.
That's nonsense. Have you any proof?
Bring evidence? Why don't I just kill them all?
It's the trial level. We got the Ace Attorney. Gotta prove that Alice is innocent. This is what I remember from the Chain of Memories. It's the shitty section. Who are you?
Yeah, I've never seen this movie.
Indeed, poor Alice. Soon to lose her head, and she's not guilty of a thing. I'm really deep and nonsensical. Goodbye. Wait! Alright, we have to find this vague evidence. This didn't happen in the movie, but sure, whatever.
How many mobs of Heartless did Alice kill in the movie? how the hell do I get treasure magnet? I don't remember suffering for this long in the second game. This is like, it's so difficult to pick up all the money.
Yeah, you need that magnet, whatever.
What is this? I unlocked this before.
Alright, don't you have to, like, equip all this stuff?
What does this do, though? How do I...
Slap shot.
Do I have to go to the journal to... Chronicles? No. Status?
Oh, Wonderful Galaxy says, Adam, you only need one evidence because the outcome is the same. The Queen gets angry and she will attack you. If you can't find all the evidence, which is 5 or 4, then don't worry.
Do you get anything for getting extra evidence? Hey, equip that shit right away. Jackpot, get more money. I assume it just changes my regular combo then? Does seem like more money. Maybe I'm just imagining it. I think my combo might have changed to be a little faster.
Nice.
I feel like a different attack than I've seen before. That upwards facing attack. Antenna? Okay, I assume a gummy ship part. Boo. Where's the magnet hands when you need them? Fuck. That might be a double jump situation. Give me an ether, you. I got a camping set in exchange? Fucking trash.
Just got ripped off by a flower, man.
I did. Ugh.
Hey.
There we go.
Looky.
It's a quest item chest? Oh, found
Oh,
it.
more puppies, yeah.
It's too big to eat.
Are you sure? Can I get a soup? Oh, is this one of those things where you have to use an item to open it or something?
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, maybe you have to pick it up and take it somewhere. I don't know. Ooh. Pleasant.
Stench. Okay.
Alrighty.
Just,
Not the bestest of presents, but
I've seen better loot.
yeah.
Not gonna lie. Okay, so... it came out of that crack up there. Okay. I'm just curious. So now I guess I go back to being tiny. Unless... No, he's still sleeping. Okay. Got any plans for Christmas? Yeah, gonna see family, which is gonna be good. Got a bunch of nice Christmas gifts.
Neat. We still have a bit of Christmas shopping to do, though.
I'm excited about the gifts I've gotten people.
Yeah, giving gifts is pretty fun. You get to surprise people, you know?
Another E3 alcoholic flower. What about you? Oh, give me a potion and I'll make you bigger? Deal.
Ooh, big.
Now,
Oh.
what do you mean see ya?
You flattened it. Well, you've got to be able to do something while you're big.
There's a thing that said you're too small to eat it.
Right. Can you grab
It's up
onto
there.
the ledge of the lily pads? Oh! Alright. Nom nom.
Oh. Okay, and then I can Trinity here? Come on, guys.
One of the worst prompts. Dice?
No, those are little chests.
Ah. Our wonderful galaxy was saying, move the rock first. No! Oh well.
No, it's okay.
I didn't see a rock.
You also can't move the camera because... what rock are we even dealing with?
I don't know. I didn't see a rock.
Yeah, I still see no rock.
Oh, that rock.
I couldn't move over here.
Yeah. Because there was no, like, ability to crouch or anything, right?
Yeah, it just wouldn't let me walk. Now there's another one that's the same color. He'll probably transform me. If I give him another potion. So this goes to Bizarre Room, so that's probably the same crack I was in before. Looks like that's the path to get that chest, but the bushes need to be beaten back somehow.
Nova's asking very important questions. What are your opinions on peanut butter jelly? I like it. But I wouldn't survive eating solely peanut butter jelly. It's not a forever food.
Oh, he just does that. Okay.
It's more so like something you treat yourself with. A good PBJ.
Oh. So then theoretically I should be able to jump over here, right? But I can't.
I don't know, was there another flower on the other side that could also make you big?
So...
Oh, that moved the tree. So can you move past there now?
No.
No, okay. It was an interesting thought.
Well, it's not like I use potions for combat, so might as well use them for the puzzle.
Galaxy says there's another flower that gets you bigger at the other side. Yes. Already stated such thing. Just gotta figure out which flower, huh? Ah, Marsh Schultz says peanut butter, honey, and potato chips makes for an excellent sandwich. Mmm, nice and crunchy.
Sounds insane.
Peanut buttery and sweet. What's also good is those peanut butter and fluff sandwiches. Very sweet, but very delicious. Now, what you get is peanut butter, Nutella, and fluff. That is perfection. It will also kill you.
Yeah, you know, peanut butter and jelly is good, but peanut butter and fluff is...
Top tier.
I went to a party. Pretty shitty party. It was like kind of a party made up of like aging goths. It's like there's like
Aging goths.
you know what I mean?
That
So
paints quite the picture, yeah.
it's like I don't know. I don't know how the demographics work, but I know there's like a lot of old goths. There's a lot of like kind of like middle schoolers or high schoolers or something like that that are like goth. But then I feel like there's a big gap of people that are like 20 something and goth. And I'm like, and I mean like specifically goth, right? Like not that there's none, but like I don't know. I feel like there's like shit tons of like metalheads, but there's not like I don't know. Maybe now it's different. I don't know, but anyway, at the time, yeah, no, we were going to this party, and there's not a lot of people our. There's like me and my friends were going to this party. Not a lot of people our age. You know, a lot of like people that are mid 30s or whatever, who are you know, into like witches and shit.
Right.
Into being witches or whatever. Anyway, not a lot going on, right? Everybody's kind of.
Everyone kind of looks shitty.
No, everybody looks fine, right?
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's not the most interesting party. I remember. Oh, there's a bizarre room entrance here. Goths are low-key pedos. Okay, I don't even know where that comes from, and I would say no, that is not correct. I can't see underneath me, so I'm like not sure if there's something fun to do if I drop, or if I should. Oh, there's an item there, but I feel like that's kind of a glide too, sort of. Okay. There was. There was like one... Oh, I picked up claw marks. Okay, so that's evidence then? The power of ice?
Oh shit, dude.
Do I get more spells if I find more evidence? Now I officially have to like choose what spells to have on.
Eric Lowry is asking, have you ever tried the Elvis Presley sandwich? Peanut butter, banana, and bacon, toasted on the outside like a grilled cheese.
What are the ingredients? Well, I guess I can.
Yeah. Peanut butter, banana, and bacon.
Peanut butter, banana, bacon,
Toasted.
toast on the outside
Yeah.
like a grilled cheese. I had a Oh, I guess I should finish that story. Anyway, I went to this party. Not much going on. There was this one chick who was like kind of I don't know how to describe her except that she the greatest moment of her life was tying her hair back. She got a boob job, right? And she was otherwise unremarkable. And she was like tying her hair back, and she was in the hot tub with a bunch of guys who had like big beer guts, and like another girl who clearly hated her, and they're all kind of just being
All kind of just existing.
yeah, like the guys weren't really like they weren't really like you know, they weren't all like kitted up or anything. Like they didn't. I don't know. They didn't look. They just looked like fucking jabronis. Like they weren't like. You know what I mean? They weren't like. They didn't look like they wanted to be vampires or anything like that. They're just like kind of fucking. I think one of them had like painted nails, but he was otherwise like a plumber. Like he just looked like a plumber.
Okay.
And then the girl was kind of like. I don't know, like sort of diet goth, but then the boob job girl was just kind of like fake blonde hair and like boobs was her like existence.
The boomer goths.
I don't know. She like I didn't really talk to her too much, but she made her boobs part of her personality enough that I felt bad for her. So anyway. people talked about her like pre and post boobs. Like she had like a big personality shift apparently. Anyway, at that party, not a lot going on, but they did have one gigantic Costco-sized peanut butter jar and one gigantic Costco-sized marshmallow fluff jar, and then one big pack of cinnamon bread.
Oh, so you had an extravagant
It
peanut
was-
butter fluff sandwich.
It was a great party. I'd never had one before, and I was like, all right, let's give this a shot. And then they also had like all these drinks, and no one had gone for the milk, right? But it's, you know, we're dealing with peanut butter fluff sandwiches.
Yeah, you need to wash it down with some milk.
I think I'm just gonna save and go ahead with the one evidence. Because if we're saying it doesn't matter and there's some kind of puzzle with the rock that I don't give a shit about, I have to come back here anyway, right? So
Yeah, it's whatever. Also, welcome to the chat, the pharmacist and Neither.
hey,
They're coming to chill with the cool kids.
yeah, I'm ready. Bunch of middle-aged goths sitting around eating fluffernutters. Now that's the thing. Everybody at that party was incapable of making one of those sandwiches. I remember I was eating one and I was like, bro, this is like the best shit ever. I got a giant giant solo cup of milk. I got a whatever, you know, peanut butter and fluff sandwich. Living like a king. I was like, why am I the only person like having this? And then someone was like, oh, I don't want to like have like a meal. I was like, what do you mean a meal? Fucking. I'll wait for Trisha to get back for the court thing. there was potato chips and stuff, but it was all like, it had been picked clean. Like it was just like crumbs and stuff, and people were like picking out the crumbs, and people were like, no, I'll just fill up on beer. It's like, it was like such a like crust punk party. Like, I don't know, just like fucking crusties. What kind of chips? I don't know. There's none left. Everybody ate it before I even saw it. And then there was completely unopened peanut butter and fluff and whatever. And everybody was... A bunch of people were like, oh, that's like kind of like a meal. I don't really feel like a mealy kind of thing. And it's like, what do you... It's fucking marshmallow fluff, motherfucker. What is this? It's kind of rude of them to eat all the chips. Yeah, all the chips were gone. I didn't know like anybody at the party. Basically, it was all sorts of. I knew people, but like, you know, the majority of the people there, I didn't really know. A lot of them were like older, by a decent bit. They were all in like bands and shit, right? And I'm not, right? And I don't know shit about like music really. I listen to it, but I don't know about like playing it. That's what everybody's talking about, right? So hard to make friends, and there were no like grills aside from the like. Yeah, well there were, but yeah, there were some, but it was not. It was a very pointless party. So I just talked to my friends, which was like fun enough because they also didn't know anybody and didn't want to make any friends. So. I don't feel like a meal, so eat a bag of chips. Well, they were just drinking alcohol. There was tons of alcohol, so they were filling up on alcohol, which is apparently something you can do. It sounds very unhealthy, but so they did. All right, let's see this court case. Now, show me what you have found. I have found. That's certainly a lot of evidence. Oh, did I get that much evidence?
Bring forth my evidence. 1 box. Checking old file would be a waste of time. Choose one you wish to present. I'll decide who's guilty based on that evidence. Wow.
Choose
this
one
is
box.
A really good trial.
Okay.
Just choose a random one.
Yeah. Looks good.
See who the real culprit is. Hey, Gabe the Gen, welcome to chat. We're playing more Kingdom Hearts. What in the world was that? There's your evidence. Alice is innocent. Got him. Erg.
Alcohol is something I don't think I'll ever do. Yeah, I mean, I don't drink. I've never drank. And Trisha is also that, which is important.
I'm sober.
I would not recommend trying to date someone who is like differs in any way on like whether they drink or don't drink or whatever. Thunder.
They say that typically, you know, in a relationship, a couple usually shares certain habits. So, like, if one of them drinks, the other one will start drinking. If one of them eats poorly, the other one will start eating poorly, etc., etc.
So am I meant to do some kind of thing here?
Fuck them all up. Can you hit the queen too?
I was trying, but it doesn't seem like it. Oh, okay, so these eventually run out of...
Jamie says you have to bring Alice down to the ground.
Oh, is that what I'm doing? Oh, okay.
The cards will always respawn.
Oh, I'm just breaking apart that thing. Okay. Yeah. Okay, max HP up. Is that an oh no?
Sorry guys, my mouth was full. But I wanted to dramatically exclaim.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a peaceful resolution. I was intending on slaughtering them all. For their insolence, daring to defy me.
I'm the new king now, bitch. The King of Hearts. The Kingdom Hearts. And that's why it's named that. And then the game ends. Credits roll.
Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe back out to the... Ooh.
Chest.
How does one do that?
Time to go to the tea party, says a wonderful galaxy.
Chain of Memories, those like drop items. Not items, but like Moogle points.
Jamie Rose's stupid comment got me laughing. Yeah, Jamie says I think you have to come back later to get those. Like, I guess when you get better. Wonderful Galaxy asks, did you guys know that every Kingdom Hearts fan is a lefty commie except for us? According to Galaxy, anyway. Granted, I've never really met that many Kingdom Hearts fans, or at least not that many, like, outspoken. Like, it's never really come up in conversation.
Yeah, someone was saying earlier that if anyone's on either end of the political spectrum, then they're cringy. I don't know, there's certain people are like, I was thinking about that. It's like, I don't know. Well, I guess that if you look at it as one spectrum and there's like one side and the other side, I would probably disagree more. But there's also like anarcho-capitalists are very fun. I find anarcho-capitalists to me just so amusing. That's
like the libertarians.
Yeah, but they're ANCAPs. They're like the guy that got elected was an ANCAP.
Yeah, he is very funny.
That's the guy in Argentina got elected. That guy is amazing. That's where those memes with the Metal Gear Rex and stuff come from, where it's like those guys are fun. I've run into a couple guys like that, who are just like, I don't know,
revving up their chainsaws in a crowd.
Just don't violate the NAP around them, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, love to draw. Welcome to chat. Says,
welcome.
Oi, I saw the tippy end of your interview thing this afternoon. Yes. And for the rest of the VOD squad, feel free to check out that Alterna stream I did. I know that in the afternoon is a weird time to do a stream interview with someone, but, you know. I had to save time for at night so that we can do our gaming streams, right? Nova says ANCAP is at least far more realistic than ANCOM. Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Oh yeah, anarcho-communists? That is a thing. They're like people who really stuck with the super old boomer, what would you even call it?
And they're people?
What?
Oh, you said they were anarcho-communists.
Yeah.
But they're okay.
It's okay.
Oh, do I have to be big and then walk through that door?
From what I understand of anarcho-communism, they want to revolutionize to just, like, take what they want, right? And then set up a government, and then have the government take everything you have. So, it's a little bit weird. If there's a government, then there's no N. Well, that's the issue with the whole thing. As soon as you organize to share the wealth, as soon as you organize so that everyone has to share everything, the organization is constructed by a government. So you create a government by initiating any. What? Oh, I thought you were trying to say something.
No, that's... There's a there was a anarchist government that existed at some point, like Eastern Russia. But I think that's mostly a product of like, sorry, Eastern Europe, not Eastern Russia. Where I think that's just a product of like, it's so cold, you can't really go anywhere and commit crimes.
Okay.
Somalia is a really bad example of a government, and that is anarchist.
Yeah. It's not a good blueprint.
McNukes.
Hell yeah.
Fantastic.
Let's get the McNukes out. Hey, Rock. Get 'em.
Rather not deal with politics in general. That is probably like,
That's reasonable.
that's probably most people's attitude. The thing I would caution though is that like, if you avoid it entirely, you disadvantage yourself in certain instances. Like, there's plenty of things that you're taught and you just sort of like tacitly, yeah, you just tacitly believe it because it was like taught to you in school or whatever, or like people will commonly say it because it makes them like impersonate something intelligent. But and like I've definitely like, you know, been someone just like, you know, repeating things that weren't really true, and you know, you can't really like fact check everything all the time ever, because you know your fact checking is going to be what, like Googling it. And there's something called SEO, which is search engine optimization. People who, you know, want the truth to be a certain thing, it's gonna be slightly more difficult to look up, right? Like there's whole organizations that edit Wikipedia pages just for the purpose of controlling what's true. So sometimes, not always, but sometimes, a tool that's useful in your toolbox is to identify when something is cucky-wucky garbage, and then you can just kind of assume it's not true. Because it's probably there. The information is probably being relayed to you for a particular purpose. And it helps you to sort of suss out what is true or what is not. And like, there's a lot of stuff that I was just like taught in school that was obviously on like a political bent, and made me feel not good. Made me feel like, you know, some degree of like sad, right? And then when I found out that all that stuff was bullshit, it made me feel much better. So you have like an opportunity to, you know, benefit yourself through like being vaguely politically educated. I'm not interested in politics really, so.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, neither of us are politicians. We're not going to run for office. We're just going to be writing stuff and making art, and that's going to be our thing.
Yeah. And like, there are certain like realities that, like the left, for example, they would want you to believe, and therefore, like, you know, for their own ends, but they don't serve you, right? Like my brother one time was like, he was, I don't know, I was saying it would be, I don't remember the exact conversation, but this is basically an equivalent facsimile. It would be nice to get a tattoo of someone that you're, of your wife. And my brother was like, oh, well, all relationships end in death or divorce. All marriages end in death or divorce, so it would just be depressing. And it's like, that is a very lefty, cucky-wucky opinion that he's absorbed through osmosis of the people he associates with. And, like, you know, another thing he said was, all stories are sad depending on when you end them. And then I was like, oh yeah, motherfucker? What if... It's like, oh yeah, motherfucker? I was like, okay, so... So what if there's an elderly... Okay, so you get married, you have kids, your kids have kids, you have a big house because you're so successful in life, all your grandkids come to visit you, and then one of your grandkids wakes up early to try and cook breakfast because she wants to show that she's an adult. Your grandson wakes up early because he also wants to, like, be an adult and be up early and help out and do stuff. And then his sister, his cousin or whatever is like, oh, why don't you go wake up Grandma and Grandpa? And they go in, and you've both passed away together in your sleep. And he comes out, and then he's kind of shaken from the experience, and he talks to his uncle or his father or something. And then they have this bonding moment where he kind of, the kid stands up a little bit straighter. He kind of, like, you know, he knows what it is to be a man and deal with stuff that's hard, and et cetera, et cetera. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Because the rock was moved? No, it's definitely not. Oh, but I can, like, heal here.
Yeah.
So, to some extent, I think there's a certain amount you can benefit yourself by having some amount of, like, understanding of elements like that. Like, generally, you're going to see stuff on one side sort of... Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Basically that. There's a certain amount you can, like, benefit yourself with, like, having a knowledge of, like, politics and the sort of... Well, not maybe politics necessarily, but, like, rhetoric. To understand the kinds of rhetoric that people are going to... Oh, this. I didn't go through here, did I?
I thought that's where you started from.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the tea party.
Christ. Anyway. That being said, you cannot affect most, like, world events and things like that. Like, you can't really do much. So stressing yourself out about stuff or, you know... or whatever, generally won't benefit you. That being said, like, and like, you know, getting into fights with, like, relatives and whatever over this or that, you know, it, to some extent, it doesn't really make sense. But then, you know, you could also make an argument, like, people of a certain persuasion are going to be happy or unhappy about certain events in your life, like being in a happy relationship or whatever. I've definitely had, like, friends who were, like, not happy that I was happy, and, like, they're more interested in being friends with me and talking to me and stuff if I was depressed, because but, you know, it's a sort of a thing, right? And, okay. But yeah, I think, like...
Oh, everything's topsy-turvy.
Anyway, moderation important. And, consuming too much is definitely, like, not good for you. I've been, like, not going on YouTube, or, like, any social media for, like, a couple days, and feeling great, honestly. So, you know, I'm, reading a whole bunch of manhwa, one of which I would recommend. Surviving the Game as a Barbarian, I found to be a pleasant way to wake up. And it also, it's just, like, because there's barbarians in it, it's sort of... It's not even, like, not even the story contents, but just seeing the, oh man, that's... Is that a kill? That's not. My god. How weak are my fucking spells? Are you out of your fucking mind? Okay, and then... Yeah, just seeing pictures of barbarians having, like, do stuff. You know, it just sort of, like, got me thinking about, like, how I wanted to do stuff in a story, and etc. And I just started... I, like, kind of, not taking a break from the sci-fi. I just actually have both documents open right now, and I'm just working on both stories. I have this big fantasy thing I really want to do, and you know, honestly, it just, like, brings me so much joy to be working with those characters again. Some of these sci-fi characters, I don't really know, you know? I don't know if I really... I don't know if I really have them all nailed down exactly. Like, they feel like they're acting like how they're supposed to act for themselves, but they don't, like... They don't come alive in the same way that some of the fantasy characters do. Like, some of those fantasy characters, they're, like, really, really, like, working. And it almost, it gives me this feeling like maybe... What do I do? I do that? Is that what I do?
Saying that your spell game is weak.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I did pick the physical things. I don't know. Maybe that's what I should expect. I'm gonna do crazy spells from here on in. Only casting. I'm gonna do so many spells. Because sometimes to be fair, sometimes I get into this thing where I'm like, I can't cast a spell. I have to beat the boss just by using melees. And for no reason. I just, like, get that. I get possessed by that. And then I'm just like... And then I don't want to cast spells. And then I don't... It's basically, I'm just like, you cannot have fun. And so I just don't. Because I'm a big dumb. Have you read the manga called Sugma? What's Sugma?
Can I get a Sugma?
Ooh, okay. Bandara G. It's a gummy ship component, I assume. I don't see. Yeah, no, this fuck me up, I guess. Sugma balls. Oh, you got me.
Joke's on you. I'm into that.
Sorry, I haven't been reading chat. I've been a bad.
That's alright. You need to fight the boss now.
Oh god, I was looking at the wrong bar. I was like, oh, my health is low. I should cast heal, but my mana is low. I shouldn't cast anything.
Says I just got through a bunch of random films over the last few days, and of course been enjoying the Switch I got on my birthday as recent examples. And tomorrow I'm going to be part of a little game with the Twitch channel I'm on. That involves the Game Awards. Awesome. Keeping it positive. In Gen's land. Gave the Gen land. Yeah.
Also, we talked about it, like, last stream, but it was so nice seeing friends. Man.
Yeah, friends are cool. You should get friends.
Oh. That's interesting.
Honeydew says, I've also been reading a lot of manga. Mostly the Chans, the Uzaki, Tagaki, Nagatoro, and Magico Senpai.
was something I was supposed to do, or did I level up? Where the fuck am I supposed to go?
Those are super harmless. They drop a rare item used for synth. I think you missed something from the tea party. Talk to the queen. Is what Galaxy says.
Yeah, I probably did. Yeah, some of these characters that I'm working on, I'm just like, not all of them, but like some of them, I just like, you know, I just write, I just start writing their lines or whatever. I start like writing them, and then it just like puts a little, oh man, monies. Good job, guys. Okay. No, wait. Oh, oh, oh. Tea party? Did you light up the candles with fire? No, I didn't. Okay. Okay. Candles. What candles?
Well, there are no candles that I can see. Unless you can aim up at that lantern? I have no idea. Go to the house.
Go
Is
to
what
the
Galaxy
house.
says. Oh, are there candles in here somewhere?
Oh, that's what that's supposed to be?
Oh, those are supposed to be candles?
Honestly, though, is a kid gonna ever figure that out?
Apparently Galaxy figured it out.
I
He's
feel...
kinda like a kid.
I feel like most people... I think most kids just get stuck. There's so many games out there where people just never figure it out. Jesus Christ. You fucking die. Okay, finally fucking dead.
Alright, so I guess you have to get to a high point and then fire Agra at them. Whoop, there we go. Hey!
Wow, I needed extra dialogue just to...
Yeah, apparently.
They're like babying you after you figure out one lamp, but it's like, to figure out the first one...
All the lights are on. Shadows, blah, blah, blah. Boss time, I guess.
Yeah, I remember the cat said, you know, if you want to see the shadows, turn on the lights, but like... No! Oh. Man, I remember being 11.
Beats I can bop to.
Galaxy, I hate to break it to you, that is not a candle. That is definitely... it's definitely a lamp. Ugh. And I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this game came out after electricity. So, the likelihood that someone's going to recognize like an oil lamp as a child is less than 100%.
Yeah,
Okay.
fair.
I didn't like this guy in Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, and I don't like him here. Oh, god damn it. That did damage, but... god damn it. So what is it? What did I have to, like... So you can do it from the floor, I guess, but you're supposed to do it from the table.
Yeah.
Oh, but the...
Wonderful Galaxy says
chairs to show.
fire works good on him, by the way.
I don't know if I want to, though,
You
right?
can also jump attack once you jump off the table, I guess.
Oops. No, cure and... Oh, okay. Figure I should cure him because he can cure me. Ugh. Okay, I can jump up on the table.
Wow. Wow. Nice.
I have to, like, use the force.
The table will go turny now.
Okay, so you can't jump up on the table because it's turning. Is that what I'm getting? I appreciate that boss seems to miss a lot more than it did in Chain of Memories. So I think, like, if you don't card break in Chain of Memories, it's kind of like you deserve this. Yeah, I feel like considering my, like, relative, like, magical incompetence with this character, I feel like I should be saving my magic for cures. So it seems to be, like, potentially a more valuable use of my, manas. Come on.
Galaxy says when you get Arrow, that will be your go-to spell to use all the time.
Oh, really? I don't know if I ever used Arrow in any of the, non-card-based Kingdom Hearts. You know what? Counter-attack learned. Can I parry now?
Oh,
fuck. This was less painful than the Chain of Memories, I think. Chain of Memories thing, you have to do that stupid jump attack, but then you also have to, like, have the attack cards all ready and stuff. Ifrit's Horn? What the fuck?
Got bad news for you, Ifrit. I just sawed off your horn.
How's a doorknob to get any sleep?
My god. That seems like such a rare item. Oh my god, we're just gonna fucking jam your keyboard in his mouth.
Take it!
Oh!
It's the not safe for work version.
Arrow is a defense spell that increases your defense when an enemy is near you. They get hurt? Ooh. Weird. Let's get it checked out in Traverse Town. We haven't gotten any of these gummy bits checked out in Traverse Town. That was me with your dads last night. Is that like you saying they have two dads and you had sex with them? Our the friends we saw on Sunday, they're going through like Hell Week in their schooling.
Yeah, they're going through the tough times.
Yeah, writing like 20-page papers every day of the week.
Right during the holidays too. It's
yeah.
terrible. It's just evil.
It's so sinister because, you know, you get done with it and then it's time for like Christmas break or whatever, and you show up at Christmas break and you've gained like 40 pounds because you've just been like stressed out. I gain weight with stress. I can't imagine if I stress ate as a habit. I would literally gain 100 pounds. Because I gained like 40, 50 pounds from stress my senior year. And I do not stress eat. I eat the same exact thing. It's just my body holds on to the fat. Don't you hate it when your girlfriend has a twin sister and you accidentally fuck her dad?
That's a good one.
Yeah, I was saying everyone in chat's dad. Everyone in chat's
Just
dads, plural.
Signed up for the dad orgy.
Okay, gummy ship. Board the gummy ship. Yes. I guess I could have been grinding in Alice in Wonderland. Alright. Gummy ship. Only dated 2 girls and I'm happy about it? Yeah. I was talking to some guys on like Discord and they were like, "What's your body count, man?" And it's like, you mean my failures?
Yeah, right.
This is... Garage.
The concept of being with one person was just foreign to them. It's like, no, but number go up.
I must say, it is... Oh, no, what did I do? Select block to attach. Hold on. There's... Do we have more guns? These are the gun section? And this is what? Wings? I don't... Boo. So... Oh. Oh, no. Do not save. No. But I don't have any guns yet. Is there a store to buy guns? Wait, is this...
Marshall says, my body count is 8, and I remember where they all are buried.
That's... Okay, so in that what's it called? In the, the whatever dating podcast, they talk about, like, does body count matter? And I want one girl to just be like, they ask the body count, and then she's like, oh yeah, 34. And then you're like, oh wow, 34, you know, and then they go around, and then it's like, I don't know why it matters. Like, some girl's like, I don't know why it matters how many people I've slept with. And she's like, oh, how many people I've slept with? Like, what was the body count you were giving? Oh, nothing!
Oh my god.
Now, because I think that's a question that's equally funny. It's like,
oh my god.
It's like, people have like a general idea of like what body count is too high for them to date. But it's like, what about the people that they've killed? Like, would you date a girl if she's killed like 5 people? Does it matter how?
It really depends on the situation, right?
Does it?
Chat? She killed like people who are bad guys.
Make a poll in chat. Can I make a poll?
What's the poll? What's the poll?
Would you date someone who's killed someone?
Oh. Okay.
Why can't I get out of this? How the fuck? Why am I in here? Escape. I'm pressing A. That's supposed to get me out, right? Fuck. Oh my god! Finally. No, I don't want to save anything. I mean, this piece of shit. Why do the gummy ships suck so hard in this game? You can't do anything. There's no guns.
I feel like that's a pretty easy question to answer though, because like, if you were in the military, you know, did your service killed some bad guys, came back and was like, I killed some people, but I want to fuck you.
here's my thinking.
Like, yeah, okay.
Here's my thinking, right? If you've killed people, then you have already passed the threshold where you could kill someone else. You could kill me, right? So that's like the concern.
But there's no motive.
Well, who knows? Who knows what one day I don't take the garbage out and blam blam. No, but like, I don't have that concern. My concern is more for your safety. So if I know you're capable of killing a man, it's only a plus.
Okay.
If you've put motherfuckers in the ground, then I'm like, good. One less thing for me to worry about is the lethality of my girlfriend.
Yeah, it depends on the circumstances as to why. Like, are you a cop? Was it self-defense? Or are you a serial killer?
Chris Rock said it best. Why do you ask whatever number she says is too many, even if there's 2 is bug you? Yeah, I mean, 0 is the best number.
It is, right?
Ideal. Oh, do I have to do the gummy ship mission for this?
Love to Draw says, ideal GF would be a heat-packing based tomboy GF who did not tolerate trespassers. What if you put motherfuckers in the ground, but they weren't dead? Well, they would be soon. Just gotta wait.
Oh my god, do I have to do a gummy ship mission every time I go to a place? Yeah, but don't worry about how many people they fuck. How many would you date someone who's killed a man? Oh god.
on the sole basis that they have murdered, that they have taken another life, would you date them?
Okay. Oh, you get warp eventually. Oh. I feel like they just skipped that in the second game. Would I date someone who's been convicted of murder? Well, convicted isn't the question.
I mean, they're not in prison. If you're dating them, right?
Right. Right.
They're whatever the circumstances, they are not currently in prison, but they have killed someone in the past. Do you bone? What if they're really attractive? What if they're just your type, sparkling eyes and everything, but they've killed somebody? Do you bone?
I've said my answer.
One ticket to Bone Town?
It wouldn't matter. It would be a plus to me because that would make me feel like, you know. Although to be honest, you know,
Manslaughter is only a 5-year charge. Alright.
to be honest, I feel like it adds a different kind of baggage. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, so you beat a guy to death with a hammer, right? Now, do I have to worry about that guy's friends being like, oh man, your girlfriend beat my friend to death with a hammer because he took her parking spot? Do I have to worry about that coming back to bite me? You know, he shouldn't have taken your parking spot. It's fine.
Yeah.
I am entirely unconcerned.
Jamie Rose is saying, what the fuck did I come back to? You leave us alone for 5 minutes and
All right.
you start talking about boning killers.
Answer the poll. Would you date someone if they've killed someone? Don't worry about it. You need no context.
The poll answers are starting to shift.
Oh.
We got 67 versus 33.
Now you don't know how or why they killed the person, right?
Yeah,
you just know that they
it could
have.
been self-defense.
Maybe they were in the military and
They're traumatized. They don't want to talk about it with you, but they want you to know they have taken a life.
Maybe they were in the military. They just chucked a grenade at some Talibans, and they didn't even see it. They were just like, yeah, no, I just know that they blew up. You know, I didn't go over and check it, but you know, they said, yeah, a bunch of all dead, right? Or maybe it was just like, you know, I'm sick of Larry taking my parking spot. I'm gonna kill him with this hammer. And then the police were like, yeah, he shouldn't have taken your parking spot. It's fine. Or the police are like, yeah, it's self-defense. But, you know, when they tell the story, they're like, no, it wasn't self-defense. I just went up and killed him with a hammer.
I mean, you know, nobody was there. Who can really say?
Yeah. Or maybe, you know, they had to defend themselves, and they just fucking shot the guy, you know? Just blam blam. Or, who knows? Maybe they just didn't like this guy, and they just poured gasoline all over him and lit him on fire. All you know is that they have slain a man or a woman. Debbie, one day.
Jamie Rose says, would you date someone who killed themselves? Just dating a corpse.
They obviously can't be that good at it.
They can't reject you now.
Based on the stories that I've heard, I wouldn't date someone who'd been in the military, whether they killed someone or not. Based on the stories I've heard, I don't think you should date a woman who's been in the military. That is correct. Unless they were like, if they were like an officer or something, yeah, it's different. That's with guys too, I think.
Alright, the
generally.
results of the poll. Most people said yes, they would date someone who had killed somebody else. I assume they mean, like, depending on the circumstances. But 25% said no, killing someone is a deal breaker.
Okay.
Don't want anything to do with that person.
I think it's generally a red flag, but not a deal breaker.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Now, what if they've killed lots of people? What if it's
they
like
killed multiple people?
so the thing that they do on the whatever podcast is like if it's like over 10 is too much or something. If it's double digits, it's too much. Is killing double digits of people too much? That's my kink. Never's kink is to get killed.
Yeah.
It's a pretty large red flag.
Those Black Widow type girls.
Nova, are you? By the way, are you gay? Because you were like.
Nova said before that it was gay.
Oh, okay. I was just I just read.
Missed that
I just
entirely.
read like if you had to have a girlfriend, but guys are better or something like that. I don't know what the situation is.
You made a joke about fucking all of our dads.
No, that was my first clue, but I don't like to assume. He could just like having platonic sex with people.
Yeah, it's just a bro job.
It's just a bro
job, bro job.
Yeah, just being bros.
Yeah.
It's like the guy from D. Antwoord. He's like, yeah, we're just good bros. It's like you have a child together. It's like, yeah, we're just really good bros.
Eric Larry says platonic sex. Is that what the kids are into these days?
Yes. Unironically, yes.
Oh, good night, Gabe. We'll see you next time.
Good night, Gabe. Sweet dreams of murderer waifus.
How can you give a dad a bro job? Well, he's not your dad. He's just a dad. You can have a dad still be your bro.
All right.
Like, what if you're friends with a guy and he just happens to get a bitch pregnant and have kids?
I don't know why I thought you were gonna end that sentence differently.
Nova says, well, if you want to be super pretentious, I'm androsexual. Hang on, let me look that up.
Okay, no, it's someone who I've been to a liberal arts college, madame.
Oh, yes, you are an expert. That's all they taught you at the college.
That would be
so
that would be someone who is into people that are like masculine. Which honestly sounds like the downfall of humanity is like
Okay,
the
so that's what he meant when he said I would only date a girl if she was a tomboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
I feel like that is just like the downfall of humanity though. Like they went
So Nova, would you date Nagatoro?
the inverse of that is like guys that like the chicks with dicks thing, like the it's like a
the
futas.
Futas.
That's what they're called. Yeah, femboys or whatever. Or maybe that's different. I don't know. I guess that's the same. I don't know.
Okay. Alright.
Fucking
Well,
Tower of
everyone learned
Babylon.
something today.
Anyway. Oh, Futanari. Sorry. Can you give a mom a sister licking? It's not. It's called sister fister, sir. You would. I was gonna end the stream, but we can't end the stream on sister fisting.
Derek Lowry says the stream took a really weird turn. What's the matter? You don't want to learn about sexualities in your gaming streams? Oh, that was quick. You fucked those guys up. I didn't realize Donald was the main character. Gotta zoom in on him.
So here's a question. Not really doing a great job in getting off the topic, but... Oh, no, that was... I am curious about the... would you date someone who's a... Not like a mass killer, like someone who's killed like lots of people. Like it wasn't just like a one-time thing. Like, oh my god, he attacked me and I just blam blam shot him 7 times in the chest. This is someone who's like, you know, they've killed a bunch of people. You're like, you know, she's 19 and she's got like 7 bodies. Oh no, that's not over 10. Sorry. So she's like 20 and she's killed 11 people. She just, you know, let's say she just works in a bad neighborhood and she carries a sawn-off shotgun.
Well, bam.
And just occasionally blows someone's fucking head off. The other question I was going to ask is, are DILFs more or less, like, of a thing than MILFs? Because I would bet that they would be, right? That's my assumption, would be that they would be more popular, because men, like, older men tend to be more popular with the ladies than, like, old women are with men. I'm gonna go with no. A 20-year-old woman who's killed 11 people would probably find me very, very boring anyway.
That's a good point. Okay. Jesus Christ. Who is he? Yeah, who is this woman? Is she like your Briar?
Let's assume that she's not murdering people, because that's a separate question.
Okay.
Just happens to have been in the wrong place, the wrong time, kill 11 different times.
That's a lot of really bad luck.
Well, maybe one time it was like 5 guys, and they were all trying to mug her at once, and then she just took out
she
her...
just knew Kung Fu.
No Kung Fu involved. She just took out her Glock, which has like 21 rounds in it, just keeps on shooting until they're all dead.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, you know? And then she just reloads and then starts pumping into their bodies. Like... And, you know, it just sometimes it happens like that.
Sometimes it really do be like that, huh?
Yeah, one time, some bitch from her neighborhood just swung a pipe at her, and she just broke her goddamn neck. And, you know, it's self-defense, because that's a lethal weapon. And sometimes you just gotta snap someone's throat. Sorry, throat. Neck. I think it's an interesting question. Like, would you date someone who semi-regularly kills people? I find it honestly very, very interesting and like kind of like semi-important to my writing, because it's kind of like if a girl's in an adventuring party, right? She's killed things, at least, even if not like bandits or something. Oh my god, treasure magnet learned? Oh, I can't activate that right now.
Oh man, that's a good thing to have, though. That's gonna change this game.
Oh yeah. I wanted the Cajun fries.
Hell yeah. That's how you get good customer service. Just kill all the bad employees.
And are you collecting ideas for the new isekai manga you're secretly writing? I'm not writing an isekai manga, no. No, I'm just thinking about it, right? I don't really have this isn't something that's like coming up now, but it could, right?
It's kind of a bad time to do an isekai manga.
Of course.
Really into Sakai anything.
I already did write like several chapters of like, I don't know what you call it, light novel or something, that I felt like was interesting. But it's like, you know, one of those things.
Schultz says Horizon Quest 2 is gonna be fucking weird.
It's one of those things that's kind of just like on the shelf, and I'm not really in a rush to do anything with it. I've got a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah, same.
Sorry, but my contract says...
I know! You think I don't know? I wrote the contract! I know it says you're only required to kill Hercules in this tournament. But you gotta fight that kid to get to him. Come on. Hey, it's like that old goat says. Rule number 11. It's all just a game. So
Not gonna lie, a good isekai is a bit of a guilty pleasure. Lots of shit ones, though.
Yeah.
I find it funny just how many isekais are just like...
Well, there are too many. They completely flooded the market and, like, ruined it for everybody. Because they just started pumping out shit.
Well, what I was gonna say is, I find it funny how many, like, isekais are just... Or, like, sort of fantasy comics or fantasy things in general, or fantasy mangas, or... You know, no, specifically manhwas. How many of those are married to the idea that you need a stat window? Because I'm watching I'm reading a thing that's like, a guy reincarnates within the same world. There's no modern anything. There's nothing like that. He's just within the same world. It was a magic item within the fantasy world that makes him go back in time to try to change events. He has a stat window pop up that gives him like updates on how he's doing and stuff. And it, you know, and to some extent, it's like nice font. It's a nice window. It covers a lot of space, and so it adds more pages, right? It's making the comic longer without drawing any art, just by typing stuff. You know. What's wrong with Isekai? Nothing really. It's just there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them, and a lot of them are not done well. But it didn't matter because it was so popular that people just started publishing and putting out anything, no matter the quality. So now it's completely flooded, and there's a lot of shitty ones, and it's very difficult to find the good ones.
Why won't he do the fucking fast move? Jesus Christ.
Yay! We beat the thing.
Five Guys is good, but it's not good enough to justify paying for when other burger places nearby are just as good or better. I gotta say, I don't really have, by me, burger places that are actually like better. Man, I came into this fight with like not a lot of resources. Okay. Can I say something weird? No. Save it for next stream.
Yeah.
I think I wanna stop now. I'm thinking about fantasy and writing and stuff, and now
Now you don't want to play Kingdom Hearts.
now I just wanna get to work.
Yeah, fair enough. It is
So.
actually getting late. It's like 12:34.
So I think I'm gonna get back to that. I'm writing like a fantasy and a sci-fi at the same time, man, some of these characters are just so fucking fun to write. I start writing some of their dialogue or some of their internal thoughts, and it just like puts a smile on my face because I just feel like it's just working. The fantasy thing has 4 characters. I think probably a real fantasy party might need 5, but for now I think it's like these 4 characters. But 2 of them are so much stronger than the other 2. And it's not that the other 2 won't be like fleshed out as I go or whatever, but I kind of want to nail down these other 2 before I start really like being confident that I know how these other 2 characters will act. Because like in expertise they're different, in experience they're different, like the things that they'll know about, the things that they've seen, they are obviously distinct in their combat roles. They're distinct, their sort of personality, their like dynamics within like decision making, I feel like are distinct enough, but I'm not super sure that they have party balance as far as their personalities go, or that they're distinct enough from each other that someone could sort of imagine scenarios with them yet. With the first 2 characters, real strong, like really strong. I'm really happy with how they're coming out. But again, I've been like working on this fantasy thing for years and years. It's like my that high school project. Yeah, it's like that thing you concoct in like high school or whatever. Not that that's the only big like series I want to do. Obviously I have like lots of sci-fi plans, but that's like a sort of a world and like characters that I sort of just, I don't know, not that I came up, but a lot of the concepts were like piling up in my head of like stuff I want to do in sci-fi, and then kind of in a way kind of doing them all at once, which I don't know if I should be like, there's not room for everything to be done super in like incredible detail, but I think I'm going to return to a lot of these concepts in their own, where there's space for them. But they're going to be mentioned kind of, they're going to exist in the story, and then later I'll revisit them. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's like, sometimes you do the same thing twice and you don't explode. So,
Sure.
Because sometimes there's like like say you wanted to have a sniper character, having those long stakeout sections of them like just, being there watching a target for like an hour and like, watching the climate change over the course of a day and stuff like that sort of section, you don't need to have in a story that has a sniper, while still having a sniper play a cool role in the story. So I feel like there's a lot of concepts like that where like I could revisit them and have it still be worthwhile in both iterations, So, yeah. But in any case, man, I'm just I want to get back to working on this fantasy thing at the precise moment, but probably like in an hour or so I'll be onto the sci-fi thing, because I'm like right in the middle of a chapter, which isn't like, it's not like it's nothing like super, it's not a pivotal chapter, so it's not like super important that I'm like really really laying down the foundation for like how characters exist and act and stuff, but it's like kind of, I don't know, I'm not quite sure. I don't know. I'm like slightly uncertain with that. Whereas like the other chapter, I was like planning it out a long time ago, but then just recently it's just kind of like bubbling up to the surface. Like I just feel like it is just time to do it now, because I wasn't quite feeling it before, and now I am. So might as well get that chapter done while I'm feeling like it. So.
Right. Before you lose that inspiration, it's good to capitalize on a good feeling.
Anyway, can you write me in the story just to die? It's funny. The we were talking to Steininger, who's doing the Lindy Beige In Search of Hannibal comic, and he one of the tiers was these like random people would send in a picture of their face and they would be put into the army. And he was like, we can't guarantee you're going to be like, you know, you're not just going to be getting killed in the panel that you show up in, because we just need faces for background people. So I thought that was kind of funny. I think the Merkmaid thing, they were like, you can be a goon that gets killed.
Yay! Kill me, mommy!
Yeah.
It's like a step on me, mommy, but instead it's like strangle me.
That was like a meme back in like high school. People would say step on me or whatever. And then I didn't realize what it really looks like when someone's like actually like, yes, step on me. It's like, oh my.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Anyway. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Feel free to join the Discord and
Or the Gilded.
the Gilded. Sorry, someone was saying Discord.
In description. Yeah. All
Yeah.
our links. Gilded server.
Yes.
Our channels.
Post your
our
dankest memes in the Gilded server.
Yes.
And
your off-color memes.
Yeah. I know a comic artist who does cameos of other OCs as a way to get money. Oh, that's so cute. Huh. Gilded doesn't spy on you? Yeah, apparently. Apparently Gilded is based? I don't know. But definitely better than Discord, but that's not exactly a huge challenge. So
yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna get to work, and yeah. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. Really appreciate you guys being here. And we'll be back for more Kingdom Hearts next time. Get there in the beginning, because we'll be beating up Cloud. Probably start at like 10, and probably tomorrow. Well, I'll say before I'll announce this. I'll like say in general chat of the Gilded server like a little while before we start, like when we're planning on starting, which is probably tomorrow, probably 10, but maybe Trish will be tired because she's got stuff to do. So anyway, we'll let you guys know. Hope to see you there, and good night, guys. Thanks so much for being here. Love you all. You're